Today is April 21st, 1843. My name is Shawn and I'm 45 years old. I'm the father of 3 children, and I am married to my wife, Shannon. My family and I just arrived on the east coast of the United States of America about a week ago from Ireland. We have settled down in New York City, and it's supposed to be the land of opportunity, but to be brutally honest, I am unsure how we're going to survive here in an unknown country. But at the very least, I found a job for myself and as well as my son, Brendan, and we're supposed to work in the coal mines. And my wife, Shannon, tells me the girls and her have found a job work cleaning a home. And as a family, at the very least, we have found something to get the bare essentials and the bare necessities to survive.
My name is Shannon O'Malley. I'm 40 years old and married to Shawn. And we must make the best of this situation. We lost our home in Ireland, and now we have to start again. Even though I'm sad by our situation, I must appear strong for my husband and my kids. We were poor and starving in Ireland, and no thanks to the potato famine. My husband and I made the difficult decision to come to a new world, but we have hope that we will be able to start a better life here.
My name is Brendan O'Malley, and I am the oldest child of my family at age 17. We've only been in the United States for a week, but we've already experienced obstacles such as cultural differences, having trouble establishing ourselves, and having to be stuffed in a crowded and dirty shantytown with other immigrant families. My father and I are going to begin working at a coal mine soon. I'm nervous about working in a new environment because it'll be different from farming at home. I hope my parents made the right decision coming to America.
Go. All right. Hi, my name is Emily O'Malley, and I'm 16 years old. My experience so far in America has not been the best. I see how differently people treat us just because we come from a different country. I know that back home I would have not been seen as an outsider. My mom got us a job at the same house she works in. While she and Sierra cleans, I take care of a 5-year-old boy. I see how much this family has while we struggle to eat. The house we work in is very big compared to our shack. If my parents asked me to go back to Ireland, I would go even if it's not in the best conditions.
My name is Sierra O'Malley. I'm 11 years old, and I'm the youngest in my family. I still don't know why we had to leave home. I mean, all my friends and family were there, and now I have to make new friends here. And the place that we're living in stinks, and it constantly leaks. And the food here is really bland, and it makes my stomach hurt. And there's nothing to do for fun. But I know that my parents work really hard and that they do love me. And so I guess as long as we're together, that's what really matters. My mom has plans for me to help her with housekeeping while Emily looks after the family child. I mean, I just want to do what I can to help. But there is some good news. My birthday's coming up, and I'm going to be 12 this year.
Man, Brendan, what a rough day at work.
I agree. Working at the coal mines is no easy job. It's been a year since coming to America. Do you think we've progressed at all? Do you think all this hard work has led us to a better life?
Well, I think it has. I think although our life has been hard so far, your mother and I have made the right decision coming over here to the United States. It's pretty difficult at first, but we would have started more over there than we have here. We have more money here. We're getting some decent income now to actually survive now. At least now we have money to put on the table and food to have as well.
Let's go back into the house for dinner.
Yeah, let's do it. After you.
What should I make for dinner?
Honey, we're home. What's for dinner today?
Trying to decide what I can cook, Brendan, but why don't you get cleaned up while I talk to your father? Shawn, I don't know how we're gonna make it through the rest of the week. Like, we have so little food. I don't know how we can feed the family today and still have money to buy bread and potatoes for the next meals.
Oh, man. Shannon, this is all we got. This is the payment that Brendan and I received today. We're gonna have to ration out the food that we have already, so we have to think wisely what we're gonna have for our next meals and make it through the end of the month without having our children starving.
Emily, Sierra, and I are obviously not able to contribute as much as you and Brendan. Our lack of education, our work experience makes things even more difficult. We have come to America for a better life, but it seems we're still working so hard for so little. Was coming to this country the right decision for our family?
I know it seems difficult now, but we'll get used to it in time. It's a new country, it's a new world, it's a new experience for us. If we would have stayed back in Ireland, I think things would have been much worse for us. At least now we have some kind of opportunity here.
Girls, come on, it's time for dinner.
All right, girls, I'm gonna go cleaned up. I'll be right back before dinner starts.
Okay.
So you guys, unfortunately, we don't have that much to eat tonight. We'll have to ration the food amongst the 5 of us. We'll just be sharing a loaf of bread and a few potatoes and a bit of milk.
Well, I know that we have some food left. I mean, why can't we eat that?
We have to save as much food and money as possible because we can't continue to just blow through this food that we have, because if we eat it all now, we won't have any by the end of the month. And you know, things have been really tight around here for dinner and for food in general, so we gotta make it work with what we have. Can you guys set the table for me?
Yes.
I'm done cleaning up. Is there anything I can help to prepare for dinner?
No, we already did it.
All right, kids. We have to have a conversation and start talking about our future here. We're gonna start saving up as much money as possible. I know times are tough right now and no necessary spending, unfortunately. We have to try to be grateful for what we have at the moment, which is not much, but we have to make do what we have. Luckily, we have enough money here to make do with food, and we have each other here, and we're all in good health, which is the important thing.
Wait, does that mean we're not gonna celebrate my birthday? I mean, it's next week.
Just because we don't have money doesn't mean we can't celebrate your birthday.
Emily's right. We still have each other. We can just spend time together and enjoy being with our own family.
We won't be celebrating with our friends back home, but we can still celebrate it between ourselves.
And I just really miss the people back home. It's just not the same here.
I notice how different they treat us from not being from here.
Yeah, at work, our boss treats us very poorly compared to Americans.
I mean, why do they look at us differently? What do they have that we don't?
It's not what they have that makes us different, it's where we're from that makes us different. They have been here for some time and they have made lives for themselves and they're accustomed to their way of life. We're coming here and we see things different, we talk different, we act different. So for them, we have to kind of adjust ourselves and see ourselves in a whole other light. With it, rather take things in a better way and see our lives here and adapt to what's going on here as well.
Why do we have to stay here with other family? I'm tired of sharing everything with other kids. I mean, at least at home, we had our own space. There's nothing to do out here. There's nowhere to go. There's no one to talk to. You won't even let our own friends come over our house. They already think we're poor. I mean, you guys are just making everything worse.
Listen, Sierra, we're doing this to protect you. It's dangerous for people like us out there right now, just because we're not from around here. Not everyone will be good to you. Not everyone will treat you kindly. Something really bad may happen to you, and that's something you don't want to think about. They might call you names. They might throw things at you sometimes. They may make you feel bad for being who you are, or being where you're from. But that doesn't change who you are. But just don't listen to them and just feel like it doesn't define who you are. But we do need you to take extra precautions, so if you are going to go out and try to have fun, go out and play, it's totally okay. But just take myself with you, take your brother with you, your older sister or your mother. Someone has to be with each other at all times, just for the safety of the family. Hope you understand.
I do.